Welcome back to What About Jesus with Gene and Grady. What about Jesus?
I thought you were going to say Gene.
What about Gene?
What about Gene?
Yeah.
No, it's not about me.
I'm Grady.
I'm Gene.
Welcome back to our podcast. Thank you for tuning in whenever you choose to tune in. Hopefully it's a quick and painless listen.
Maybe you're tuning in at midnight.
Maybe
you're one of those night owls that can't go to sleep until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So, well, we always like to talk about what did Jesus mean when he said, and so, Grady, where are we at today?
Sleepwalking.
Might be something to consider.
Yeah. John chapter 14. We're going to go through 1 through 4, where Jesus comforts his disciples.
Oh, nice.
So John 14. It's one of the ones that turned into a children's song. It's a good one. Do you know this one? No, maybe not necessarily a children's song. It's a big house.
Nope, don't know that one. That's
big table.
That's after my youth ministry.
Yeah,
I sing songs out of the great songs of the church.
Yeah, it was when my dad was earlier 2000s, and it was it's my father's house.
I think I've heard of it, but I'd never sung it. Yeah.
We can play football, touchdown. Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
It always made me excited for heaven.
Yeah,
because we could play football because of his big yard.
Yep, I like it.
All right.
Okay.
This is 1 through 4. John chapter 14. Do not let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God. Believe also in me. My Father's house has many rooms. If that were not so, would I have told you that I am going to prepare a place for you? And if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, so that you may also be where I am. You know the way to the place where I am going.
That's an interesting statement. That last one, is that the one that kind of triggered your thought on this?
Yeah.
You know the way to where I am going. I would have to guess he's still talking about the cross.
Yeah.
But of course, as you read on, the disciples are going, no, I don't know the way you're going. And because I think they're still tied up in their thinking that Jesus is going to reign physically. And he will overpower the Roman government and replace the government with himself on the throne. And so that's but of course Jesus is not talking about physical. I would guess he's talking a spiritual. Okay, so what do you do with this? I mean, because this is going to be confusing to your youth group, I'm sure. Yeah,
it helps that we also kind of not necessarily. We didn't talk about this over our retreat this last weekend.
Okay.
But we did talk about John chapter 13. So John chapter 13, right before this, literally right before this, is Jesus washing his disciples' feet.
Okay.
And so, again, he's doing that to show his servanthood toward them. Big deal. Obviously washing people's feet today isn't as a common practice as it was back then. They went everywhere in sandals. They wore... their feet were the dirtiest part of their body, so whenever they would enter the house of someone that they were invited to, the lowest member, if they had a slave or a servant, it'd be that person. They would clean the feet of the guests.
Right.
But Jesus took it upon himself to clean the feet of his disciples to show his servanthood towards them, and how the disciples should go and wash the feet of all they turn to him.
Okay. All right.
All this to say is that Jesus is basically saying, look, it's my time to go. The time is near that I'm about to, they're confused, to say the least.
Yeah.
Jesus predicts his betrayal, talks about how one of the disciples are going to betray them. He predicts Peter's denial of him.
Okay.
And then it comes into this, Jesus comforting his disciples is like, look, where I'm going, you're coming with me regardless. Right. I've shown you the way. You know the way. But now it's time for you to prepare other people.
Okay.
So
it's
kind of, at least what I took, especially coming after that very heavy chapter 13 of John.
Right.
So,
I mean, I like how he begins that segment, let not your hearts be troubled, believe in God, believe also in me, because I think about situations in our daily life that can bring us anxiety, can bring us worry, or even somewhat frightened about something, going on, whether it be in the government, whether it be something on social media, whatever it might be. The first thing he says is, believe in God, believe also in me. So I think that's where it begins. If we can take that into a relationship with God, we can understand what Jesus is saying by, you know the way. And the way is not what we can see, it's what we see in our hearts and in and through his word. So, preparing others for it, it's going to be the way we live our life.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's rooms for everyone. There's not just rooms for Jews. There's not just rooms for Americans. There's not just room for Church of Christ. There's rooms for everyone who chooses to follow him. And that was that was the change in this Christianity movement. Is look, like, this is for everyone.
Right.
Like, Jesus came here to die for all of creation, and this isn't necessarily the Messiah that you think is here to take you guys back to number one. It's a completely different thing. So,
and the other part of that, and the way to where I am going. Later on in what I call his high priestly prayer there of John 17, and I always lean on verse 3. He says, "And this is eternal life, that they know you as the one true God who sent his Son." Okay, it's that knowing part. It's that knowing part is a relationship, and so the way I'm going. It's when you know someone, you have a relationship with that person because you spend time with them, and it's not just a once a week kind of time. It's every day, and so I hope that our viewers can understand that the knowing part, the way to where going, the way he is going, begins with a relationship with him.
Yeah, I mean, it talks about here, and it's a family thing, I guess,
right.
is what I'm saying. These people have been following. The disciples have been following Jesus for years at this point, and they have to be terrified of what he's telling them. It's like, look, like, I know that you basically left everything that you know and love to follow me, but I'm about to go.
Right.
And so it's scary. And it can be scary for people committing their lives to Jesus as well. And following Jesus with your full heart, it can be hard because you're putting your faith in something that right now we can't see. And just to know that know that it's okay to have doubts, it's okay to have fears, but allow God to use those doubts and fears to strengthen your relationship with him. So it's our response to it.
It's interesting you said it's scary when a relationship. What was it scary for you when you first met your wife before she became your wife? I mean, was building that relationship scary?
There was aspects of it that were.
Okay.
It felt. It goes from exciting to, we're just learning a lot about each other. I can almost imagine the disciples were kind of in that honeymoon phase for a long time.
Right.
Just kind of stuck in it. But then you move on to more serious things as you grow.
Yeah.
I was more terrified when I met Rent than it was when I met Hannah.
That was exactly what I was thinking when we brought our oldest home from the hospital. It was like, wow, I have a baby back there in that back seat.
Yep.
So, that is scary. But we have to lean on what he says. Let not your hearts be troubled. Believe in God. Believe also in me, because he's there getting a place ready for us because of that relationship we have with him. So, I hope this is encouraging to you all that having a relationship with Jesus is more than just a Sunday morning thing. It's more than just a Wednesday night thing. It's an everyday thing, and it's about being constantly in communication with him, whether it be in his word, but also in prayer. So I appreciate everyone joining with us here, and I hope that you will take time to look at his word here, what Grady brought up from John chapter 14, 1 through 4, and I pray that you will be blessed by it. So I say so long from Gene.
And we'll see you from Grady.
Y'all have a great week.